Hey guys. Hey Shaz. Let me get my voice going here. I'll try to mute if I have to cough. Angie, Shaz, how y'all doing this morning? I just pulled some stuff out here to take a thumbnail. And so I don't know which ones we're going to do yet, but I figure we do collage. I did pull some wax seal stuff that I got. And I forgot to read our book on Monday. It was sitting right here. I said, I got to remember to read it. And we didn't read it. So, how's everybody doing? Hope your week's going well. Bueller. Oh, let's do our ASMR lemon water. There's everybody coming in. Let's see. Ann Makes, Terry Brett, uh, Kristen, Icy. Yeah, this black book is going to be distracting the color. There we go. It's better. So, yeah, thought we could maybe do some collage. I also got some of these eggs. I didn't know if I wanted to collage an egg, if I wanted to do some, designs on them, but I got these. So, yeah, maybe something with those. Annie Tanner. And then I did a couple of wax seals. I'll show those. And I got some of these other wax seal stickers that I used in the middles. So a few things to show, but I like to say good morning to everybody. Hi, Whitney. I like to say good morning to everybody before we get crack-a-lacking. I did get all my happy mail mailed yesterday. So everybody that got some fabric or whatever yesterday, I did have some other things as well. On Monday, I mailed all that out yesterday. So made a trip to the post office. Hi, Debbie Bruce. I said hi to you, Angie. I already said hi to you. I did not miss you. I said hi. Pamela, Linda, Sandra. Let's see, who else? I think I said hi to everybody. Maseki. So yeah, I just thought we'd, go through and maybe do something in the collage. These are the 2 collage books that I'm working in this year. And then the light's going to keep flashing until we settle on a page. Hi, B. I'm sorry, Aunt Beck. Oh, I'm sorry, Beck. She changed her name to Beck. Did someone say it was your birthday, Beck? Happy birthday. Hi, Marsh. Good morning. Good to see you. I hope your comic's coming along well. Let's see. Shaz said me. I'm not sure what the me's for. Chris. Let's see. Hi, Janet. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I see saying happy birthday to Beck Creations. No, I didn't miss you, Shaz. I think you were one of the first people I said good morning to. I said it right up there with Angie. Y'all are so funny. Was your volume off? Hi, Starla. Let's see. So I thought we'd work on some collage. And again, I got these little eggs. This is what they look like when you buy them. And then this, it needs some more touch-ups, but I just threw some black paint on it if I collage them. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to do those. Some outer space, do an outer space. and stars and planets and a little astronaut or something. Maybe we'll do that. And of course, I'll varnish it, you know. And I got to remember, I think maybe we'll start by reading the book today since I keep forgetting to read it at the end. Hi, Deb E. Chris. Let's see, Leah. So yeah, we'll give it a couple more minutes. So maybe we'll start by reading the creativity instead of waiting till the end. But I did pull a few collage things here. And of course, I've got a bunch of stuff already started in the books. So, you know, I just have to pick a page. And let's see here. I do like this one. I do like that. Maybe we'll go with something like that. Well, I like all of them in different ways. This one we finished. Of course, it's not been varnished yet, but yeah. Let's see. I like this one as well. So this one we finished. We did that. We did our Ode to Frida there. And so yeah, maybe we'll work on this one. Let me see what I got going on in this book. Jackie, who else? Hi, Rachel. Rachel, we did our ASMR. Hi, Arlene. How you doing, Arlene? I haven't seen you around for a few days. Are you okay? Hi, Pacola, my little snapdragon. I love saying that. Hi, Carol, Missy, Terry. I already said hi to Terry. So let me look through this one and see what we're going to do. These are the two books that I'm going to work on this year. So I like the fish too. I love the fish. I don't know. They're all just in different stages. That's how I like to work. I like to put a bunch of stuff in the books and then flip back and forth and flip around, see what I like, see what I feel like working on. This one's fun too. I like this. Let's see. Got this one done, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. We did this one. Some of our stamped tissue paper there. And I did get in, I'm going to show, Kimberly was the first one to get her stamped images in. So I'm going to try to show them as they come in. And I like this one too. I like so many for different reasons. But if y'all don't know about the stamped image swap, all the information is in my community tab. If you want to participate, I'll probably go into the first week of April, give everybody a few extra days. And hi, Artie. Sorry, my voice. Yellow pollen, but people in the back of my throat, that yellow pollen. So yeah, it's down here in the South. Broke out in the South early this year. So I think we might go with this one. So it's in the community tab. If you want to swap out 10 stamped images, and you'll get 10 back because I'm going to put in some of mine extra, but from everybody else. So yeah, just send them in to my P.O. box. All the information is in the community tab. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? And my voice is going to keep going in and out. So it was either that or not stream. And I figured I'm going to stream. So I think I'll go with this. Maybe we'll do the egg first. Maybe we'll warm up with the egg. So let me show you some of the wax seal things. I did get in 2 new wax seals. I got in a new bee. And I got in this flower. So I haven't played with them very much. I just played with a little bit of, let me use this as a, let's see here, zoom in one. I I just played with some the glue. I didn't use the wax on the. Well, there's a few I used the wax on the other day. These are. Let me separate them. I put a feather on that one. These are the glue, and these are some of the other ones that I just did that y'all probably hadn't seen. So I'll show these. And this is suspect. What is a stamped image? It's anything you want to stamp with a stamp, Marsh. You've seen me stamp before, and it can be a hand carved stamp. It can be a hand carved stamp. It could be a rubber stamp, an acrylic stamp, any kind of stamp. If you don't have any stamps, you can stamp leaves. It can be anything you want to stamp and add color to it. You can either stamp it like I stamped this one in green. You can either stamp it in color or add color to it. I'll show you a few of the ones that I stamped, and I'll show Kimberly's. So these are some of my hand carved. And what you have to do is just send a self-addressed stamped envelope. This is, what you have to send in. Here's me. You're sending this to me. And all my information is in the description and in the community tab. Then you're going to put another envelope in that envelope with your name and address. It's called a self-addressed stamped envelope. I know some people had not heard of that before. I guess, people that haven't ever done mail art or anything. So then you're going to make sure you have enough stamps on there to get it back to you, because this is what's going to be sent back to you. I'm not going to fill out addresses and envelopes and stamp. Now I will stamp international to send back, because you guys can't send a self-address and I use Australia as an example, but you can't put Australian stamps on that and me mail it from here. So I will pay the postage to send yours back. Okay. And here's some of the ones that I have stamped out, and then we'll get back to the wax seals. So here's some of my hand carved stamps, and they're not stamped out that well. I did them just quickly just to show you. I'm going to stamp them out better when I send them. This one's okay. That's turned out okay. But these are all my hand carved, and well, not that little butterfly's not, and it doesn't have to be hand carved. This is the one from Lisa Scott. She had carved me a moon pie. That was her first hand carved stamp. Pea pod, an owl. There's my frog. And most of these I stamped in color, but if you stamp them in black, which is black ink, then add some color pencil or whatever you want to them. And again, all the information is in my community tab if you want to participate. I did have all messages on. I don't know, Shaz. What did I miss a message? I might have missed a message. I don't know. And then owls, different colors of owls. One of my gargoyles here, and I do have the big gargoyle and the little gargoyles. Oh, thank you, Terry Bratt. Thanks so much to help with stamp image posters. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you. And I know you sent yours, and so hopefully it'll be I'm going to go into at least a week into April. I said the 1st of April, but I'll give everybody into the first week of April, just to give a little bit more time. So anybody that wants to be in it, thank you, Terry. And so I don't know how many people are going to participate. I've seen probably 6 or 7 that have commented that they are going to do it, but will they? I don't know. It's up to them. But I will make sure you get some of mine if there's not enough participation. I just thought it would be fun to do this, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's a lot easier than making a zine, people. And Janet's scavenger hunt, which is due on April 1st, by the way. And then there's a Hieronymus Bosch. And so anyway, you're going to send and cut them down like this. Cut them down. Don't send a full sheet. Don't send me a sheet of stamped images because then I have to cut them up to swap them out, right? Cut them up. You don't have to fussy cut them, but just cut them down, each individual. Cut them individually. And then put them and your self-addressed stamped envelope in an envelope to me and send that to me. Okay. You mailed yours already, Dar? Okay, good. So I do want to show them as I come in. Here are Kimberly's. I have not looked at them yet. So Kimberly, of course, sent me, and I'm not going to show it because, but she sent me the self-addressed stamped envelope to send back to her. And here's what she sent. Let's look at Kimberly's. I don't see her here yet today, but hi, Jane. Who else am I missing? Oh, thanks. That's sweet, Terry. Thank you. Well, we try to have fun. We just try to have some fun around here. You're sending yours in today, Linda? Okay. Okay, let me show you what she sent in. So she said, "Hi Dee, thanks so much. What fun." Kimberly 557. And these are all, oh, look how cute. She cut them out. And the other thing too, and she did sign the back. If you want people to know who they're from, you need to put your name on the back. Okay. Because otherwise, no one, it doesn't really matter if you don't care, if anybody knows who you did them. But if you do want to, then let Kimberly sign the back. So look at the way she did the color on these. I love this. Lots of love, a leaf, and see, she signed the backs. So, and then what I'll do is I'll take these and I'll swap them out with other people that they come in. So everybody will get different people's. Love that one, Kimberly. Everybody will get different ones back from different people. Hi, Tina. Thank you for saying good morning to everybody. Tina likes to catch everybody if she can. Hi, Barbara. Chicken Pot Pie Society. So, aren't these great? I love the way she deckle edged them or tore them with a deckled edge. I love that. And so that when you get these, you can use them in your journals or your planners or whatever you want to do with them, or just collect them like we used to do art cards. I know Janet probably has more stamps, rubber stamps, acrylic stamps than anybody I've ever known. But so thank you, Kimberly, for participating. So you guys can see, some examples here. And I'm sure anybody would be happy to get any of these. Just saying. So what I do though, I keep everything together, the self-addressed stamped envelope and everything. I keep it all in the original envelope until it's time to swap it out, so that everything's together, nothing gets lost, And so I'll cover up her address. There's my PO box. Look how pretty she writes. So thank you, Kimberly, for participating. And again, y'all check the community tab if you want to participate. Let's see. It's not hard. It's not hard to do. It's something very simple. I tried to make just something, just keep everybody doing something. Hi, April. All right, let me show you the different wax seals that I've done. These were done with color wax. Let's see if I can, maybe I should just hold them up because that may flash out. These were done with color wax. I did buy a set of seals that have the whole alphabet. And, I like them not being perfect. That's just the way I like them. When I used to do wax seals on my calligraphy, I like them imperfect. That's just because that looks like you've really poured wax. This one, I just put a feather on it. And so these are some of the ones that I've done with colored wax. See, so green and gold, mostly green and gold. This was a teal color. So, and then what I did with the clear, and I'm going to put them over here in this little bag. What I've done with the clear ones, and this is just with the crystal clear hot glue sticks. Okay. Oh, thank you, Pacola. There it is. There's the link for my community. Now, if you're on an iPad, the community page does not show. I don't know if it shows on other tablets, but it does not show on the, well, it shows, but you can't go to the community page on an iPad for whatever reason. So, yeah, I don't know why, but you can't. Let's see. Rainbow Kitten. Hello. Anybody else I've missed coming in? All right. So these I've done with no, this was a swirl of color as well. That was white and green, I think. This one was a clear. This was a clear, so you can see. And you could put something behind it if you want. Look, so you could put a black piece of paper, which I've done that before too. And so there's my little bee, and the gold is done with the Krylon paint, Krylon pen. So it's real shiny. And here's the new flower I got. This one here. And if you want to see somebody that's really good at this, and then you can find other links on Instagram as well. B Goods, the letter B, Goods dot lettering, I think is what it is. If you put in B Goods and IG, it'll come up. And you'll see all kinds of different ways to do wax seals. Okay, so it's not on a tablet either, Arlene. Okay, so for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't let you go to the community tab via a tablet or iPad. This one I bought when Hobby Lobby had, their clearance. They haven't got anything new clearanced out since I was there. But they did have the diamond painting dots, the little diamond dots. They are the little jars of them were all clearanced out to, I don't know, 50 cents or something. So I bought a few colors of those, and that's what I used in here. I thought this will be a cool, some St. Patrick's Day ones. I can't get much closer than that, guys. It just doesn't focus. So I did that with the diamond dots, if that's what they're called. Then this one, which I'll show you how I got these wax seals that are stickers, and I use them on the inside, and then I painted this one pink and gold. So that's the clear glue. You can see that if I put my hand behind it. So that's the crystal clear glue sticks. Now I found that I had to have a glue gun that has the high temp. You can get low temp glue guns that have the wax that you put in. Like in Hobby Lobby, they have a wax seal section. And you can buy the little sticks of wax and to melt in a glue gun. And they're more wax. They're not glue sticks, right? But the crystal clear glue sticks I found would not melt in a low temp glue gun. So I had to get me a hot temp glue gun. Well, it's high and low. You switch the little switch. Diamond dots is correct. Thank you. You've designed for. Okay, thanks, Anna Makes. If y'all are talking to me, put it in caps so I see you. Hi, Beth. Hi, Julie Topaz. Did I say good morning to you? I don't know if I did, but good morning again. Happy wonderful Wednesday. And to the fourth grandchild of Julie had her fourth grandchild. Let's see. A flame. Well, Mary Autier uses her her heat gun. She uses her heat gun. I like to use the little candles and the little spoons and let it melt. But with the glue sticks, you have to put them in a glue gun, a glue gun. So yeah. And then what I did is I got some of these, they're stickers, they're wax seal stickers. So if you don't want to make them, you can buy them. Now they're smaller. They are smaller than when you mash them out. Here's one I did with using one of these on the inside of some hot melt glue stick. Okay, and I dropped one in and mashed it in. So I got some of these, and then I bought these other ones that are, let me show you the ones that are open first here. Here we go. They're stickers. Let's see. They're different stickers. Let me turn off the overhead light. Hang on. And you peel them off, and so you don't even have to melt them. You could just buy stickers. Look, little wax seal stickers. But what I got them for was to put as centers, put them as centers in other. Now that one I did in a not wasn't a clear one. Here's one that's a clear one. So you can buy them already melted and ready to go, and they're sticky, so they're stickers. You just peel them off and use them. So if you don't want to do your own wax seal melts, you can just buy some that are already done. So I got a pink one. Here's a lavender one. It's hard to see them, but look, there's one that's you can see the flower in there. And then I got a green color, kind of a taupe green. And let's see, here's another green, a lighter green. It's hard to see them in the packaging. I even took them out, but it's still got a glare on it. They're so crystal clear, it's hard to see because they're so clear, right? But there are little flowers in some of them. And then here's a darker green, and I got some wax on there. And yeah, so I bought some of those and then just melted some. And I have some plans to do some more different techniques once I get a little better at it. But yeah, so I thought I'd share those with you. So those are some of the ones that I did. This one I just put a little flower in the center. That one I put 3 little flowers. And, I just wanted to test out. These aren't, I'll take more time when I really want to make a good one. I just wanted to test out to see what would happen if I put a flower in it, or if I put some diamond dots in it, or, I wanted to see what would happen. So they're kind of tests, but they're fun. They're fun. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on with wax seals. And I got my flat one there, which you can use to flatten anything and then put something in it. And then I love that bee and that flower. All right, so let me move this out of the way. So I have room to do our collaging. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Another sip of my lemon water. Thanks, Kathy Berg. Okay. So let's do before we do something in the book, let's do one of these little eggs. Let's do a space scene. Let's just make it kind of easy. I'll get some stickers or something, make it kind of easy, just so you can see. I have made, and Janice J.L. Johnson sent me a bunch of masks to collage. Let me get these off the shelf here. And I have made masks before. I made some back in 2015. Let me use this here so you can see. So I've made collage masks in the past and varnished them. There's this one. This half mask. And this half mask. It's a little seam there. And I know it wants to flash out between the dark and the light. Have you? No, Angie, she's just busy. I'm glad to have her anytime she can be here. So I got those. I've made these before, and then Janice J.L. Johnson has sent us other masks to do. So she sent all kinds of different masks. So one of these days we'll get to that. So 2 of them have ribbons on them, and they're kind of like half masks. These remind me of the theater masks, and they have the ribbons. So, yeah. So in the same kind of way that we did this, I want to do, the eggs here. All right, so let's move this off to the side so I can put that back. And maybe just do some stickers, space stickers or something like that. So let me go ahead. Then I've got a lot of collage stuff pulled here. Oh, and I do want to remember, we forgot on Monday. Let's put it right there. I already did some painting this morning. Let me get out some matte medium. All right, let me get another tray here that also Janice sent me because I was running low on plastic lids. So I'm just going to squeeze out some matte medium. I put my golden matte medium in a dish soap. It's just so much easier to do this than pour it out and then put the plastic around the lid so it doesn't dry shut. Hi, Raul. I remember doing these with. Oh, okay. All right. Here comes the cats. Let's just see what we can do here. Yeah, they're fun, right? Right, Julie? Let's see. All right, so let me get a glue brush. They're the only brushes that I keep in water. And let's just kind of get, let's see, a medium-sized one here. This one's good. And let me get a couple baby wipes. Don't know how long you're going to be able to stay here, Malibu. So let's just see. We'll decorate an egg, with the space theme. Could be, take it for whatever meaning you want it to be. That's how I usually like to do my collages. You get to pick what it means to you. All right, so let's see. Do I want, I'll probably want a moon. So, and if they have a white ring around them, I'm just going to set them here on this until I get to gluing them. Till I get to the gluing of them. I will cut off that or paint it out. Let's see. Let's get a couple little astronauts. Again, I will cut out got the black paint. Let's move this out of the way because there's paint on there that I used this morning. So we will get a couple of astronauts. Oh, still got paint. Let's get some more baby wipes. Go through the baby wipes. Mandalorian is a must-watch in Macy's. Yeah, I used to watch it back in the first season, I should say. Okay, let's see. This one wants to stick. Let's see if I can get him off of there. He wants to stick to the backing. And we're gonna pick another astronaut. I can't get him off of there. We go. All right, let's see. What else do I have? This kind of moon. This is a bluer moon. Let's get a Saturn or a planet with rings. I'm just going to pick a few things and we'll, do stars. Why are these not wanting to peel off today? There we go. All right. Let's see. Ordered that sticker book for my grandson today. Cat, I love this. I got it at Blick. They sell these I likes at Blick. And I love the space ones. Let's see. Do I want any of the yellow stars? I don't have to cut those out. I think they're already right up to the edge. Yeah. I don't want to have to cut those little babies out. Let's just pick a few of those. I did pick some collage elements for my book page today. So who else here I know Kathy Berg does. Who else likes to do collage? Probably the best sticker book you could get him, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Tina. All right, let's see. I'm going to pick this Nebula Swirl. I don't know why this one page just wants to be finicky to peel. All right, let's peel a couple more stars. And I'm going to glue them. When you use stickers on a project, do not rely on the sticker glue. I can't say that enough. You have, Deb? You're really enjoying collage lately? Okay, good. Hi, Mama Four, if I missed you. Well, that's a good reason to do it, Arlene. And by the way, I missed if you answered as to if you're feeling okay, because I hadn't seen you around. By the time y'all type your answer, I'm already, looking away. So let's see. Let's get a couple more so we can, and because I'm also going to put the, a sprinkle of stars, from my bucket of stars, but we're going to use these yellow ones too. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Do I want the phase? I don't like those particularly. I like the phases of the moon, but I don't particularly like those. There's another nebula. Maybe that. I'm just putting them all around. Let's see. What else? I want a shuttle. All right, come on, peel off. Peel off. You know you want to. Okay. All right, Arlene. I just hadn't seen you. I usually see you at somebody's stream during the week, and I don't think I've seen you for a week. So you take care of yourself. We want you around, Missy. We want you around. We'll take another little star here. And what else? A lot's not going to fit. That's probably plenty. Maybe one more thing. Wouldn't mind the earth. I probably used all the earths out of this book. I do have another one of these books. But I probably used all the earths out of this. All right, well, we'll glue these on and see if we need to find anything else or, pick something else. All right, so, wait, first I have to trim. I do have to trim a couple of these. Because I don't want, I can either trim them or paint around them later. So I'm just going to take a second to just trim them out real quick. It won't take long. So one of the nice things about collage, you can either fussy cut or you can paint around it, paint it in, reverse collage it in. And I don't know exactly what we'll do on our page other than I kind of picked a page. All right, so there's one of the little astronauts. So Hubster's wanting to go metal detecting in Savannah sometime next month. So we'll probably, and Denise and Samantha said they'd go too. So we'll see. Work always comes around and, oh, yeah, well, I can't go. Well, they put me on the schedule to do this. Or, of course, Samantha's still in school, and works part-time while she goes to school. And but Denise said she wanted to go, so we're that's the plan. Go metal detecting next month. What? Wait, are you going to work on Earth instead of someone? Oh, Rachel, maybe a little of both. So we haven't been metal detecting in a while, so we're going to go to Savannah and go metal detecting sometime next month. It'll only be for a couple days. So, and I won't, it'll be on a non-stream day, so I'll still stream. Okay, I think I got, oh, I got one more little, I got a couple more little planets. Let's go ahead and do these planets here. This one I kind of tore. Not that it matters once I glue it down. But anyway, don't trust sticker glue on any project. Always glue it down. Sticker glue, and that's the same thing for washi tape. Washi tape glue is not really made to be glue. It's more decorative. So, hi, Abigail. What big finds have you had with your mouth? Mostly around here, it's Civil War stuff here, around here. Now, on the beach at Savannah, you could find anything. Have we found anything wonderful in Savannah? Oh, no, but we haven't gone that much either to Savannah to metal detect. I'll tell you one time we went metal detecting. I'll tell this story while I'm gluing. Let me get a piece. Oh, I got wax paper over here. Denise, I think Denise was pregnant with, was it Samantha? I think she was pregnant with Samantha. We went down to Savannah. And we had the biggest beep. Oh, wait, there's one more. Hang on. I missed one of the planets. We heard the biggest beep ever. And since then, I've also got a new metal detector. Hubster got me a new metal detector, not this Christmas, but last Christmas, with all the accoutrements to go with it. So I have not tested out my new metal detector, but we'll take both. So Denise and I can both metal detect. And so we were on the beach. We heard the biggest biggest sound, and it showed it was gold. But we didn't care. We didn't care if it was, whatever. We just like to find things, right? So we're no experts, please, people, trust me. We just like to go have fun. So we were on the beach. We were on the beach and metal detecting, and I'm also looking at this, guys. This may be a little big to. I might have to put the other glue because I might put some Eileen's tack here. Just hold it for a minute because it's going to want to fold around the edge. You know what I mean? I need to kind of cut it to make it a dart. I might need to put a dart in the moon. I might need to put a dart in the moon. Let's just see. I'll hold it here for a minute. The other stuff's not very rounded, so it should be okay. But this wants to lift up because, because it's round. See, it wants to wrinkle on the edges. So anyway, it is exciting to hear the sound. So we started digging. We had the little scoopers, and we had a army, one of those army issued shovels. So we were digging and digging, and she was pregnant too. And I said, Denise, we better stop digging. And pretty soon we were up to our knees. We had dug a hole up to our knees, and it was still beeping. And other metal detectors, like little old men, had probably been doing it for like ever, We're walking by a snicker and we could hear them going, like what a bunch of, they don't know what they're doing. And we didn't, But, Hubster and I have gone out in the woods and gone metal detecting and found stuff, But yeah, we never did find we had filled up that hole and moved on. And so it did finally lay down flat here, guys. I just had to keep working with it till it laid down. And we dug, I mean, probably up to our thighs. We were probably standing in a hole up to our thighs and still never found anything. And it was still beeping. But then we got out of the hole and, we thought, man, this must be a treasure chest under here. Y'all see why I like Curse of Oak Island? I mean, I'm telling y'all people. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm not putting it on the back of this. I probably should put it on the front and back. Even though it's a sticker here. I'm just gonna have to kind of melt, mold it on here. And I will varnish it so everything will stay on. But for a minute, I have to kind of get it to stick. I know a pot of gold down there, right, CB? So anyway, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Savannah, walk the beach, walk the walkway down there in Savannah, and we stay in the nice hotel and just go for a couple days. I'll try to take pictures of me and Denise up to our thighs in a hole with our metal detectors. Oh my gosh. And I guess Janet, should I tell the story about Denise going up to the mountains to the river and what happened? Should I tell that story, Janet? Oh my gosh. Let's see. All right, so we got a couple of things here. And again, I will also shellac it. I used to call it shellac. I'll varnish it. All right, that's looking good so far. Well, you did, Angie. I'm hoping Samantha can go with this. I don't think she's ever been metal detecting with this. Maybe when last time I think she went with us to was it Bahamas or Savannah? Anyway, we didn't take the metal detector to the Bahamas. I mean, I know you can rent them and stuff, but we didn't do all that. Tell on Denise. Well, all right. So Denise had a company like they have get-togethers. They're in the mortgage business. They all do real estate and mortgage, and they do team things, right? TEAM, team things where they go and do. That's upside down. No, it's not. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's in space. It's upside down one way or another. Um, so they went up to the Georgia mountains to go to the river and camp out for, I think it was supposed to be for 2 days. And we track each other. Denise tracks the kids. I track Denise. Denise tracks me. We all keep track. We all keep track of each other. These days we just like to, keep track. So I saw that Denise made it up to the lodge, and then I saw later on that night, I think it was that night, that she was at a restaurant or something. Oh, she's having fun. Okay, well, good. I'm going to go to bed. So the next morning I get up. And let me put a little more on this one because it's got to be flattened out as well. And let me finish holding this one and then I'll show you. Yeah, exactly, Julie Topaz. So I get up the next morning and I track her. I said, "Oh, I wonder what they're doing today." And we track each other. And like I said, she tracks the kids. We all make sure we're safe. Well, I track her, and her phone shows in the middle of the river. In the middle of the river. And I said, it's pretty early and cold to be tubing, because I had the tubing too, where you ride the tubes down the river, right? I said, it's pretty early to go tubing. Well, I checked an hour later and it was in the exact same spot in the middle of a river. I said, oh my gosh, she lost her phone in the middle of the river. So I called her and there was no answer. I said, well, if she lost her phone in the middle of the river, obviously she cannot answer the phone. Of course, she didn't know that I was, thinking, what happened to you? Because she just had her phone off. But let me show you. Hang on, see if I kept it still. Let me see. So let me go here. Hang on. Let me see. No, did I save it? Oh, here we go. So this is what I saw for about 2 hours. I saw this. I saw Denise with her phone in the middle of the river for 2 hours. And I'm going, well, she must have lost her phone then. So she finally messaged me that morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? I went, I'm wondering what happened to you. Is your phone in the river? She said, no. So what happened was, I guess apparently GPS, is not that precise. It's not, they were literally on the river. They were literally sleeping on the side of the river, right there. They were camped out right there, but GPS was not so accurate as to move it over 8 feet. So keep that in mind when you're tracking. There could be an 8 foot, 10 foot difference. So anyway, yeah, so she was fine and her phone was fine and everything was fine, but GPS was not fine. GPS had her in the river. So then she sent me, let me see if I have a picture of that. Let me see. So finally, when she, let me go to her here. So finally, I said, are, are you okay? This is what she sent me. There we go. This is why it showed her phone in the river. This is where she was, camped out on the river. I just never had that happen. And then, of course, I'm just getting over all this pollen. And then I told Denise, I said, Denise, you get your new glasses yet? She's waiting for her new glasses. Let's see if this is going to. And she goes, no, they're supposed to be in this week. So I sent her this little meme. Waiting on your new glasses. And so she goes, well, are you okay? Do you need me to come down? Are you feeling okay? No, I'm fine. She said, are you sure you don't want me to come down? I went, no, I'm fine. She said, this me. She did not come down. I told her, do not come down. I'm fine. I'm not sick. It's just the sneezing and the pollen. But I love that she said that was too funny. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, we have fun sending texts and stuff to each other. But yeah, she was fine sitting on the river, and her phone was not in the river. You like that one, Shaz? Yeah. All right. So we got some stuff going on here. All right. Let's put down right here. Let's put the. I'm having to kind of hold it down so it kind of rounds, right? So it rounds around the egg. And then we're going to do a little painting on it. Then we'll work in the book. It's collage. It is collage day. I bought these and I said, I got to use them. I got to use these little things. I put my phone in a tackle box when fishing started hunting me because something shifted and called them. Thought they fell in the river. Oh my gosh, Arlene. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that happened to Mary. She something was going on with her phone, and when she'd put it in the holder while she was filming something, and she'd put it in one of those clamps, and and clamped it to a table, and she had the clamp around the phone, and somehow the clamp was sending out 911, and she had them come to the door and say, "Are you okay? Your phone dialed 911." So obviously she's not using that clamp anymore, or unless she turned off the, she turned off the ability to call 911 on accident. So hi Judy. Oh, who else am I missing? We're just doing a little collage egg. Let's go ahead and put a couple more stars. Let's put a couple more down here. There's one there. Let's put another one here. And then I'm going to throw a bucket of stars on the whole thing after. So I kind of left where I want to put the astronaut. So let's put one right here, kind of coming out of this nebula right here. Right here. And kind of hold it down for a second to form it to the egg. But hopefully Denise can get down here in another week or two. All right, let's see. I guess I'll put one right here. And then I'll use up the rest of those stars. Got about 3 or 4 more. But you can do this kind of thing. You know, I do a pumpkin every October. I decorate a pumpkin. There's one in my I did a shorts of last October. So there is a pumpkin short. But it's fun to collage different things like those masks and, you know, let's get that. There we go. Sunday night. Can't wait. Call. Why did they call your house? You mean you got one of those alerts? You got one of the alerts on your phone? Tina? Julie said, I accidentally called 911, told them it was an accident, and they came anyhow. Well, yeah, because you never know, right? You never know. Someone's standing there making you say something, right, Julie? All right, let's put one right up here on the top. These little ones. And I think I got one more. Let's put it, guess we'll put it right there by the astronaut. Okay, just use all those. We'll dry this, and then we'll get a bucket of stars going. And we'll varnish. I only can varnish half at a time. Because, you know, when it's like the same thing if I do a pumpkin, I have to varnish the top, let the top dry, then flip it over and varnish the bottom. Because you can't really set it down. If it's varnished, you'll leave a ring, you'll leave a mark, you know. So, all right, let me plug in my heat tool. All right. Oh, I get them all the time, too. Amber alerts, that's what they're called. All right, now let's do this, and then we're going to read out the book before we do the collage book, because we'll forget again. Well, I should say I'll forget again. All right, so let's get a little bit of white paint. This. The gator. The gator, Shaz? I don't know what that means. All right, so now I'm going to put a little bit of water. And let me get a floppy brush that will splatter. Let's see here. Where's one of my floppy brushes? Here we go. Let's put a wax paper here. A little more water. And you want to tap off a lot because it really will make big stars. Let me move this book. And let's go ahead and see what we got here. A little bit more water. It's still a little thick. I'll do half and then I'll dry and then I'll do the other half. Then we'll do a little cup, maybe a couple shooting stars, a little bit of some stars with some color pencil. And yeah, then we'll varnish it real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and dry this. Can you all see? Linda, are you still here, Linda Rams? Are you still here, Linda Rams? All right, I'm going to turn it over now and do the other half. Still a little thick. Okay, now let me clean this up. Do you think Timothy would like this egg? You think he'd like it? Takes a minute to dry those dots. All right, let's see. Maybe they're dry. I think they might be. All right, so let's see. Now I want to get a couple pencils. It's going to roll. So I don't know if Timothy would like it. I will send it to him. All right, let's get the pencils. The pencils. Rachel, the pencils. All right, let's see. I'll do a little orange and a little blue. Those are my usual colors. And do a few little accent planets and stuff on here. Do a couple shooting stars. Okay, I'll send it to him then. All right, a couple of blue ones. You can add as much detail to your collage piece, whatever it is, pumpkin, egg, mask, whatever it is. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take my Posca. You're welcome. All right, so now let's do a couple shooting stars through here, like maybe. I should do it with pencil, might be easier. Let's have a couple shooting stars. maybe one down here. Okay, now let me dry those. Get a white pencil and just put a little glow around each shooting star. Like that. Kind of cool, right? All right, now I'm going to get out the varnish real quick. Need to find something to set it in after. Let's see, some kind of a something to set it. Oh, I'll just put it on a old washi tape ring. Let's see if I have an old one. It's not in. Let's see here. Do I have one? I thought I had just a little ring of a couple because I use them for stamping sometimes. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a Christmas one, so if it gets ruined, hopefully it won't, but I'm thinking that'll work. Just to stand it up on something while it's drying. It's like I said, I'm going to do half at a time. So you can use a foam brush. Now, when you want to varnish something like this or your mask or anything, if you don't like to use your fingers, a lot of people don't like to touch it, touch the varnish or whatever, you make sure you use a foam brush. A foam brush won't leave brush marks. Some people like brush marks. Then that's fine. Go with the brush marks. I just throw some on and I just kind of do it with my fingers. So I'm just putting a coat about halfway down. Put halfway down on the egg. And so it'll be high gloss. This is a water-based. It's a water-based varnish. I'll show you in a minute. Let's make sure I get all those little stars down. And this way it's perfectly smooth. It dries clear. So there we go. It'll dry clear, and then I'll flip it over and do the other half. In the meantime, I'm going to set it aside on top of the little washi tape. But I'm going to set it off here, off to the side. Out of the way. Out of the way of the cats. All right, now I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, and I will be right back. I did not get all the matte medium off because I know I'm going to be using matte medium again. So I'll use my craft scrubby to get the matte medium off, and fingernail polish remover. I will have to take my polish off. It'll get in my fingernails. So, okay, so this is the varnish I use. It's a Delta Ceram coat, but doesn't have to be that brand. You just want to make sure it says gloss interior, exterior, and it's water-based, okay? Don't get an oil-based. Well, you can do whatever you want, When I say don't do that, you do what you want. But with the water-based, you can clean your brush and clean everything with water. If you get an oil-based varnish, you're going to have to get turpentine and paint thinners and, just get the water-based. It's very easy, and it washes right off your hands and out of your brush and everything. So I'm going to set that over here next to the egg. Probably by the end of the show, we can go ahead and do the other half of the egg. All right, so let's move some of this out of the way. Move my paint and the water bottle out of the way. All right, so before we get started, we are going to go ahead and read out of the 1001 Ways of Creativity, because otherwise I will forget to do it at the end of the show, like I forgot on Monday. Hi, Brenda A. Anybody else coming in? Oh, thanks, Linda. I hope it make Timothy smile. All right, here we go. 1001 Ways of Creativity. Rachel got us this book to replace the one that we finished Took us about, I don't know, 3, 4 years to get through the other one. We've been working on this one for, I don't know, a year, maybe 2 now. And I just read a couple pages a week. And we are now into the section called Working Creatively. Okay. And that's, so I'll read a couple pages. When I'm writing these, when I'm reading these things out, write down anything that appeals to you, sparks something in you, create, think you get an idea, write it in your Society of Idea Collector journal or wherever you keep your ideas. Please write it on a Post-it note for the time being. And make it apply to something, hi, Annette, make it apply to something that you like to do. Hi, Sevion. Anybody else coming in? In terms of fame and riches, you don't always get what you deserve. In terms of the quality of your creative output, however, you get out exactly what you put in. Trying to control everything only leads to frustration and predictability. Learn how to let go of yourself and of your desire to control others. As a creative person, your line manager is your own heart. Almost anyone can be an author. The business is to collect money and fame from this state of being. And that's the Winnie the Pooh author. Check your posture to make sure you are in a comfortable position while working. Creative work takes enough out of the mind and soul without the body suffering too. If you're trying to work creatively at a computer, close all programs that do not relate to your work. It's easy to get distracted by checking email, social network contacts, and so on. When you can't tell the difference between working and playing, you will know that you have mastered the art of creativity. I'm going to read that one again. When you can't tell the difference between working and playing, you will know you have mastered the art of creativity. I love being a writer. What I can't stand is the paperwork. All right, I'm going to read 2 more pages. Take your watch off and remove all clocks from the room you are working in. You need to immerse yourself in the present in order to be creative. And, there's exceptions to all this stuff. I get people who would email me and say, well, I got kids. I got to go pick them up from school. I can't work without a clock. Yes, we know. You know what I'm saying? As long as you have inspiration, you will never be out of work, creatively speaking. If you start to feel frustrated, take a break. Work, but don't get worked up. There's no retirement for an artist. It's your way of living, so there's no end to it. And that is so true. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop for next week, but we did remember to read out of it today. Okay. Hi, Christopher. Let me get a sip of my lemon water here, get my voice going again. And Christopher has started streaming real regularly. Let me click on it right here. And he does a lot of mixed media, comics, cartoons, one-page comics, and just lots of different things. So if you like any kind of mixed media, drawing, cartooning, mixed media, then you should go check out Christopher's channel. Oh, no, thank you, Rachel, for the book. Okay, so our little egg over there is drying. We'll dry the other half we'll varnish the other half shortly. So I bought 4 of them. So we'll see about what else we'll do with them. Okay, this is what they look like when you buy them, though. They're like paper mache type looking things. All right, so let's see what page I decide I wanted to work on. And I will adjust the light once we start working because it does want to flash out and change as we go from light to dark. The cat pulled this light out right there. I'm gonna blame Malibu. These lights, I like them here because they're fun and pretty, but the cat does. So let me show y'all see, I got lights going. I got lights going all the way across the build. So I love these lights, but the cats love them too. All right, let me flip back up here, guys. Put y'all back up on the yardstick. Hang y'all back up on the yardstick there. All right, sit still now. Sit still, camera. Okay. All right. So let's see what I want to do. On what page I want to work on. We finished that one. And again, I will varnish these with the same varnish that I varnished, the same varnish that I did the egg and that I do the pumpkins. Turn the brightness down a little. There we go. So let's see. I think I want to work on this one. This has not been, everything else is, throughout the book I'll go through and sometimes I'll matte medium everything down, and then I'll find something else and I'll just tack it down. I'll just tack it down with a glue stick until I get back to it. Like all this is glued down, but this isn't yet, see? So I'll go through and I'll go back and forth and go through it. This is just happens to be the one. There's the Tower of Babel and there's a dinosaur. And just continuously add to them. I never feel like I have to finish a page before I move on to another. And I am working in 2 books at a time this year. So, but I think we'll go back to this page. And then the other book that we're working in is the same kind of book. It's just, more things that are going on. And I haven't got very far in these books. These are my 2023 books. So we haven't done a lot. I say we because most of the time I work on these on stream. So this one we did a couple weeks ago. And again, I've not varnished it yet. But hi, Nettie. Anybody else coming in? Hi, Devin. So, but they all have stories to tell, places to go, worlds to build. And if y'all want to see more of my finished collages, go look at my playlist. I have a collage mixed media playlist. I also have altered abandoned book playlist where I've altered and reverse collaged out of abandoned books. So if you want to see those, go look at those playlists. This one looks fun too. Well, they all have different things that make me want to jump on them, but I think we'll just do this one today. And like I said, all this is glued down except this. So let's go ahead and just go ahead and glue this down. Then I'll see what else we might want to do. So I'm using golden matte medium. I always put the matte medium on the base, on the back, and over the top. This door here and the doors and windows that I use are from Catherine Anderson off of Amazon. She makes collage books for you to use of her own photographs. And let me get a card here. You always want to mash it all down with a card. And so you get all the bubbles out. And she has all different things. She has windows, doors, places, and then she has things like people, marbleized things, shells. She has all kinds of things that you can use in your collage. So there we go. Got that taken care of. And then the other collage book I really love is this one. And I've probably got 3 or 4 of them because every extraordinary things to cut out in collage has over 1,500 images, and plus I've got all kinds of other things stuck in here too. But this is an awesome book. You get it off Amazon. This is an awesome book of just so many different things that you can cut out in collage. Now they're not stickers; you have to cut them out. Whereas the space egg that we did this morning came out of this sticker book. But don't rely on the glue from a sticker. Okay, glue it down. All right, so let's see. Hi, Joelle. It is extraordinary. There's just hundreds. Well, there's literally 1,500 things in there. Okay, so we got this started. I got a little bit of something going on there. Let's just Smash that down there. All right, so next I'm going to dry it, and then we'll paint it in. You also, if you don't want to glue your pages shut, you want to put wax paper between your sheets. Or between your pages. I'm going to move the matte medium over here to the side. And let's see, I might want to, before I dry, let me go ahead and look through mine. And I kind of try to limit myself sometimes because you can get so many things, if you don't have a specific theme, I've tried to just pick some things out and see what I can use out of that before I go back into my binders. Because y'all know I have binders, 3-ring binders this thick, full of collage images. And well, y'all know I got bins and bins of things like in these kind of plastic things for collage and mixed media. All right, so let's just take a little peruse of some of the things I pulled just to see if anything strikes my interest. Helps tell a little story here. So let's see, Dee, I'm so happy you're doing collage. Oh, well, it's over here drying right now. I'm halfway varnished. We did this egg this morning. We did an egg in space, a space egg, and it's drying. The bottom half's not varnished yet. We're having it sit over here and dry, but we did this earlier. And good to see you too, Diane. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what else I got here. We already did, I'm not going to use mushrooms. We did a whole mushroom page. I don't know if it's in this book or the other one. But we did a whole page of Mushroom World. And then I punch out different things out of magazines with 2 different sizes. I only have 2 punches. I mean, I could cut out on the silhouette and stuff, but I got 2 sizes of punches. And you can punch different images or different textures and colors and shapes out of just your art magazines, your art journaling magazines, whatever. And then these make awesome planets or flowers or, anything that you can use with round stuff. And they're just really fun to work with when you want planets and stuff like that. See? Oh, well, maybe you can't see. So maybe that could be a planet. Oh, I got to glue this side down. I did not glue that little piece down here. Let's just go ahead and glue this down over here. Let's glue that. Let's go ahead and glue this down too. Smash it down with the card. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Oh, you like the egg? Thanks. Yeah, they're these like, thin paper mache eggs that I painted it black and then collaged on it. All right, let's see. I got my door to another world. And the pears, I use the pears on another page. Well, they're just kind of stuck down. Got some flowers on another page. Some of this stuff this left over from the other pages. Almost like that better. Do I like that better? But I don't know which way I'm going to have. And watch hands, I always put, well, not always, but most times I put watch hands going through the scene to indicate time movement. So I usually don't put 2. Sometimes I'll put like one on a horizon and a big one. But I think I'll just stick with that one. Okay. Keep the outer rings of watches. These can be portals. Got lots of shells. What else did I pull here? Here's a castle. Just different textures. I love textures. I think I might have enough texture on this one, though. But let's see this. Do I like that? Nah, I think I'll go with just more paint. Here's a giant watch. Some more textures. Some marble paper. some little scenes here. Got this little scene. I kind of like the scene. Do we want to throw in a scene? Do we need a scene? Do we need to make a scene? Maybe we need to make a scene. And if you tear your papers, they're much easier to blend with paint than if you cut the edges. It's much easier to blend. Because, you know, I do painting. I turn them into, you know, I paint on them. Whoops. So let's just see if I want this. And don't be afraid to paint over something that you might not, you change your mind or something else comes up. So I kind of like that little bit of scene right there. But it needs to be, I don't want to lose this line. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need this. Let's see. Let's take off the sky. And then maybe we'll look in the Extraordinary Thing book and find something else to go. I don't know that I need this. If I do, it needs to be something very subtle and like right there. Okay, that's where it's going to live. Got some ocean here, another door, a shell. Some just flew on the floor. Some more watches and planets. Here's another. And that just, look, that's just so awesome for a collage. So I just pulled a few things. All right, so now, if y'all would like, we can pick something, you know, focally. You know, y'all know I don't like to put people in my collages very often because you guys are the people. You're the person in it. So I don't put a lot of people, but I do like to put some animals every now and then or something, you know, off the wall just to make it fun. Oh, let's see. I'm not seeing anything. Hi, Janice B. Hi, Terry Strange. How you doing, girl? How's it going? Just working on a little in my collage books. I've got 2 books this year going on. There's just some, let's see, what are they, about 10 by 10, I think. So I'm working on out of these books this year. But if anybody wants to see other collages that I've done over the last, let's see, since 2010, so it's going on 13 years, there are plenty of collage videos. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and dry this real quick. Hello. You want me to find a dark blue moth? Pull that out of the air. Pull that out of the air roll. I could paint one, but yeah. Hi, Adam. So there's that start. All right, let me get the book again here. All right, so I got my big book. Let me kind of flip through it here. Well, here's a yellow one. A yellow might be good. That's a nice contrast. Here's a blue one. All right, how's that one? Do you like the blue one or the yellow one, Raul? I'm listening. I could just paint over that. I don't even have to cut it out. I'll cut it out though. It just so happened it was right there in the front of my book, a blue moth. So hope everybody's doing good. We did a collaged egg earlier, sitting over here drying with the first coat of varnish on it. I did show some wax seals earlier that I got a couple of new wax seals and how I've been doing wax seals. So if anybody's into calligraphy or waxing their documents. And sometimes I've even done where the door opens. I also like this. I also like the negative space. I like the negative space. I'm thinking. I didn't see if the blue one likes the blue one. Okay. And excuse my cough if y'all hear me coughing. I've got the yellow pollen. The yellow pollen here. I'm not sure where I want it yet. I'm not sure I like this because I'm going to want it to be tilty. We'll save that one. Almost like it over here with the watch. And I paint out the watch hands and put them wherever I want. I kind of like it over here. I think we're going to go with it right there. Right there. Oops. I'll get out the paint. We'll paint some outer space, maybe some waterfalls, whatever. I know, it has been, Nettie, and it came early this year. We were talking about that earlier. Okay. Move the book off my lap. Let's dry. Okay. Now I think I'm done with the glue for now. So what I do is like I said, these brushes are the only brushes that I leave sitting in water, my glue brushes. All other brushes get cleaned and put away. But so I think I'm done with the glue. If I do need to glue something else down, I can always just use some Eileen's tacky and, glue it down. All right. So now let me get my palette back over here. And I already have the black. Some of it's still wet because I painted the eggs, right? I painted the egg black. So let's see, where do I want to go? This way? All right. So let's see. Let's get out some black and white. And I do still have my bucket of stars here. So let's go ahead and put out some white, some black. And a couple shades of blue and some sienna. Let's see if I can get to the sienna here. Uh-oh. All right, my lights are tumbling. Let's glue them or stick them back up. Okay, let's see. No, that's too red. I want more of a sienna color. There it is. There we go. Always make sure and shake up your paints. And I just use craft paints. I use what everybody can find at the craft store. Easy to find stuff. All right, let's get a couple shades of blue. That doesn't want to stay. Oh, something else is up in there. That's why. Let's turn that. So yeah, if y'all missed it earlier, Denise did finally make it home. But like I said, when you track each other, when you're family and you track each other, and this is what you see on the tracking, the phone in the river, just be aware that GPS is not that accurate. This could be 10 feet from the side, because in reality, this was her. Okay. But when I saw the tracking, her phone was in the river. All right, let's see. I need some blue, a couple shades of blue here. Let's go with, do I want true blue and maybe a gray blue? Or maybe it's gray. Let's go with a gray blue. Hi, sister. How you doing? So yeah, I'm gonna make Denise tell that. I'm gonna make Denise tell that story when she comes down again. Denise, you remember when because and she tracks the kids, I track her, she tracks me, we all keep up with each other. So, but when you see the phone in the river, and then it didn't move for an hour, it did not move, and then it moved just a little. And I thought, well, it's probably floating somewhere in the river. But yeah, it was just, it just was too close to she was close to the river, and GPS didn't distinguish water from land, right? It just, GPS'd her, 10 feet or whatever. All right, so let's see here. I think I'll start with, let me go ahead and move some of this collage fodder out of the way so it's not getting paint on it. Put it in the book. All right. Let's see. Do I want to start with finger painting, or do I want to just go in with paintbrush? Because y'all know I love me some finger painting. Let's see. Let's get a couple brushes, maybe. That one's a little. Let's see. Get a couple brushes. All right. So let's go ahead and let's do some finger painting here. I'm going to go in with some blue and some gray. And let's go ahead and see which way we want this to go. Do I want that to come across there like another hill? I like that. Now I have to get the brush here in the crack, in the spine here. Because my fingers don't get down in there. And also, because this is covered with matte medium, if you go anywhere you don't want the paint, you just go and wipe it away, because the matte medium has coated it. So you can wipe it away. Rub it in. All right, so let's just go ahead and do this. And let's do a world building here. I think we might have a waterfall off of here. Don't be afraid to cover anything up. Everything is, anything can be covered up. Don't be afraid to paint over something. Do I want black? I guess I'll just go ahead and go with black over here. And remember, I got wax paper here too, so that I'm not going to accidentally glue my edges together. All right, let's see. I think that needs to be black right in there. Let's go ahead and go with that. It can just be a little something going on over there in that corner. Well, let's see. Yeah, it was a little, Devin. That next. Oh, yeah, it does. It does, Chaz. This is the fun part for me, is the details. And usually, it's the stuff that takes the longest, because I'm having so much fun. I want to take my time and get lots of details in and everything. But it is what it is. We get as far as we can. Then I try to post stuff. Let's just pick up a little blue there. Post on Instagram. Okay, let's go down here. So I did get all my Happy Mail mailed out yesterday. So if you got fabric swatches or pieces coming from our Selena, I sent them all out yesterday. Janet, I sent that little tape measure out to you finally. I'll probably put a mist going across there. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. Do I want them to kind of get lost in the background, or I could always kind of highlight them after the fact. And I never cut around their antennas. If I want their antennas in there, I will just draw them, paint them back in. Okay, let's see. Maybe I do want some blue and gray up in here. Kind of distinguish the background from him. Maybe just come right over. There we go. Give that a little background before we put a cloud wafting across there. Oh, thanks, Christopher. Y'all should see what Christopher does. He'll sit down with the ballpoint pen, guys, and draw a world. And I mean, he does detail stuff. I'm gonna, as soon as I finish this right here, this page, I'll show you on his channel. I'm gonna embarrass him. I'm gonna shout him out. So that's a torn edge right there, right? So it's real easy to blend that in. And plus, if you get anywhere you don't want it, you just go in there with a baby wipe and wipe it right away because it's coated with the matte medium. Now, if this was not coated with matte medium, I could not go in here and, put paint somewhere and wipe it out. It wouldn't work. Well, that was paint. I was going to do it over a collage bit. But, it's because it's coated with matte medium that you can do that. Okay, and then I want a little bit of dark blue here because I want to get rid of the name of the watch. But I think I'll get rid of the watch hands too because I'm probably going to have the watch hands going in a total different direction. So let's just paint those out. And then let me get a little clean up on all one. There we go. Okay. Well, let's just go and do this. Do the second hand, the watch, all the hands. Get all the hands covered. All right. Now, you don't see the moth too much, but it's going to have a mist coming across it anyway. Then I think I'll do a waterfall down here, maybe a river coming here, a river coming down this way, a waterfall here, maybe the hills, the mountains have some water coming down. We'll see. All right, so I'm liking it so far. The only thing that's distracting me is that black. I mean, it needs to be blacked out a little. It's too white right there. I like those shapes in there, but that white, I want this to be the bright. There we go. That's better. All right, let's see here. Maybe a little more orange in there too. Might want a little more orange within the piece. All right, let me wipe my hand. Let me clean my hands off with some baby wipes. Enough to use my phone anyway. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Joe. I love these colors. I love the colors. My favorite colors are like Payne's Gray, like a blue gray, sienna, an orange brown, and yellow ochre. Those are my favorite colors to use. I like Renaissance colors. I love those colors. And, I have to make myself not use them sometimes. I'll do a flip through something, some other stuff here in a little bit. Let me finish this and we'll see how much time we have to do a flip. All right, right now I'm just getting most of the paint off my hands before I touch my phone. And I do wear these like vests, like chopped up shirts that I can, use for aprons. All right, let me go over here to a YouTube. I should have had my iPad in here, but that's okay. Christopher. Let me spell his name right. R-U-N-C. There we go. All right. So, here's where he did one. Let me just click on yes. I think this was yesterday's.
My head was off in the clouds a minute ago. I don't know where my brain was, but that's okay. We're here. Yeah, that where you're sitting there and you're thinking about something and you realize, oh, wait a minute.
And he lets you, let me pause. He lets you pick topics, and he does one-page comics with the topics you pick. This one's all right now is in black and white, but let me see. Let me pick another one so you can see some of the other stuff here. Videos. No, I need lives. I need to go to lives because all his are lives as well. And that's the other thing too, guys. Make sure when you go to, hang on. When you go to somebody's channel, like there's Christopher's, you're going to see all these tabs at the top of the videos. Let's go to his channel. You're going to see home, video, shorts, live, playlist, community, channels, and about. A lot of people, unless they've adjusted their settings, their lives don't show first. The videos show. But those people that do only lives can do a setting so that the lives are what stand out first, so that you see all the lives. Okay. So let's see. What one do I want to, which one should I click on? They're all so different and so good, though. Here's where he is using green.
This is the episode where my ego is so huge and inflated that I got to take up half the screen with my giant head now.
He's using like tape as like on the background. I'm going to scroll through.
This way. That's plotting and blocking, Corbin, both at once. Ross and Jerry Arnell are one technique type shows. If one likes,
oh look, I was there that day.
And proliferant. That man ings a lot of books.
But he does all kinds of things with mixed media. So y'all just go check it out. Go check out Christopher. There's his.
That's year one.
There he is. And I know he's here somewhere. Let me find him. He's probably hiding under a rock, all embarrassed because I shouted him out. But let me find him. I'm going to find you, Christopher. Where are you? There he is. So y'all go follow Christopher. So funny. Oh, thank you, Pacola. There's a link to his videos. And you can follow him on Instagram as well. He posts all stuff on Instagram. Not really. We all like to share, Christopher. We're all about shouting each other out. Okay. So now I think the next thing I want to do, I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and throw a bucket of stars on here. So I just keep my water in there, give it a little squirt, and then get my floppy brush. So I have one of these calligraphy brushes, just so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll go ahead and do tap it off so that the stars are not too big. Then we'll do a mist and a waterfall, and I don't know what else we can put on there. It's just all different kinds of worlds that you can go visit. And if you get something where you don't want it, you can just wipe it off because it's coated with matte medium. It's still too big. So it's still a little too big. Keep tapping. And like I said, I might make a river coming down here, some waterfall. I got my watch hands to go somewhere. Time will go somewhere. That one's a little too. Okay, that's a good start. Now let me dry it. Read a little chat. You're hiding. Don't hide. All right, now that I've pretty much gone all the way to the edge with all the paint, I can take out the wax paper if I want to, because I'm probably not going to paint to the edge anymore. So I can just kind of get that out of the way. Oh, you do like my sleeves? Yeah, I wore a little shorter sleeves because I'm collaging. And y'all know this is a paint shirt. When I do my drawing, like I did on Monday, sometimes I have to take off some of the bracelets because my arm is resting on the page. All right, let me let that sit for a minute. I'll show you if y'all missed it on Monday. Here, I'll show you what we did on Monday. It's right here. We did a couple of dog drawings. Just some quick dog drawings. We did these on Monday. And just with acrylic paint. It's just with craft paint, just like we're using here. Craft paint and color pencils and Posca. And so, yeah, that's what we did on Monday. All right. Let's see. Are these dry enough? No. Let me dry a little bit more. These books, Shelly, Amazon. I'll tell you all the names. 2 different brands, I think. Hang on. These dots take a minute to dry. I know they're not completely dry yet. This one is, do I have a, there's not a pocket in it. So what is this one? Oh, this one's the Master's Touch. This is the Hobby Lobby one. And they are, let me measure here on the edge of my, because I have a mat down here with the measurements. It is a 10 by 10. This is a Master's Touch 10 by 10. I like it because it's white. A lot of journals these days are cream color, and I like some of those for some certain things. Like the little ones. I like the cream color for my little, like the Asian journal, the Alice in Wonderland, those little ones like that. I like the cream color off white. But when I'm doing something like this or just sketching or drawing, I like white paper. So that's the Master's Touch. And then the other one, which is the same size, it's the same size. And I've got stuff going on in this one too. There's one we did a couple weeks ago. See the colors? See, I love those colors. This one, oh, this is a Master's Touch as well. So there you go. They're both Master Touch. But you can get, I have other brands that you can get off of Amazon. Just look up 8 or 10, let's say 10. Look up 10 by 10 sketchbooks or art journals or both. And they'll come up. There's all different kinds. It's just a blank. It's a blank book. And I've just started adding things all through it. Okay. That's how I work. I go through, if this is what it looks like. And I just go through and I start adding things to the pages. And then I go back when whatever I feel like working on that day and work on it. Like here's one we did, the Mushroom World. There's a little astronaut down there. Okay, so let's see. So to do my mist or clouds, you take a damp, well, baby wipe out of the box so it's still wet. And what I do is I pick up some white paint, not watered down, just full strength white paint, and I mash it into the baby wipe. I mash it in, right? Mash it in. Pick up a little more, mash it in. And then I can make all the clouds and mist that I want. So we're going to go. And because it's got matte medium down, I can wipe it back wherever I want. Okay, so we're going to have this coming through here. It's going to come up to that door. It's going to come out the back of that door. It's going to go across that moon there. All right, now I can just wipe some back if I got it too thick. And it is a little tricky going across the crevice there, going across the crevice. So sometimes I got to get a paintbrush in there because it wants to, this is the crack. Okay, let's get a little bit more across the moon or whatever planet that is. Like that. Oh, thank you, Lady Jan. Thank you. And how you been? That meaning bean juice and beetle juice. No beetle juice. Bean juice and tuna fun to top up. Thank you, Lady Jan. And by the way, Lady Jan, if y'all don't follow her on, if you don't follow her on IG, she makes these awesome tags based out of her area, and she's in Canada. Do you want to say where you are in Canada for the people that are here in Canada, Lady Jan? And she makes the most beautiful tags that represent nature and everything of where she is. And I want her to make a book out of it so bad, but she hasn't done it yet. I'm determined. And she's also the person that made my Brother Cadfael book. I know y'all have all seen my Brother Cadfael book that Lady Jan made. We have been well. Okay. The Cadfael book, she and I both are Cadfael fans. And so she made an amazing, there she said it. Okay. I just didn't know if you wanted to say. And all right, let's see. Do I want this to come? Let's see. Do I want that to come around this way and to? Let me think a minute here, guys. Do I want it to come around this way? Come around this way, though, and then have the water, a river. Do I want it like this? Do I want that? Do I want that like that? Let's see. Because I'm going to have some waterfalls too. I kind of like that. Let me prop this up with my bucket of stars because it wants to flatten out there. So let's see. Becky C. Anybody else I missed coming in? Yeah. Did I move it? Did I put it? I rearranged my shelves here. So if y'all have never read Brother Cadfael, I'm going to take just a minute. Just a minute. And then she got me into Sister Fidelma, which, by the way, Lady Jan, there's 33 Sister Fidelma books, which is 6th century Ireland mystery series. And I'm on number 21, Lady Jan. And we have both read all the Cadfael books. I have one here just to keep it all together. So Brother Cadfael Mysteries, that BBC did a series with Derek. I don't know if you say his name Jacoby or Jacoby, Derek Jacoby, who played Cadfael. But anyway, Ellis Peters is a pseudonym. There she is there. And these were all published in the 80s? Yeah, the 80s. And so Lady Jan and I love Brother Cadfael. Well, not only does she love, I'm going to just take a moment because we have time. We have an hour. It is a long series. And I think Brother Cadfael has about 20, 22, 25, something like that. Sister Fidelma is not related to Brother Cadfael at all. This is in England where the other Sister Fidelma is in Ireland. But anyway, she has gone to Shrewsbury and actually made me a book that looks like faux parchment. And it's all disheveled, Lady Jan. I wish you were here to fix it all back up for me again. But she made a whole book. This is the guy that's the actor that played Cadfael, so y'all might recognize him. But she made this book that goes two ways. It's a pull-out book, an accordion book that goes both ways. There's all the maps of the place, all his he was in the what do you call it, war? In the I'm see, I've got my head in Sister Fidelma right now, and I'm trying to jump up to Cadfael. But anyway, after his family and all these things happened to him, he ended up becoming a monk, and he's an herbalist, and he solves murders. So they're murder mysteries. And so anyway, she made this book. I think she said it took her 3 months to make it. Some of these are actual photos when she went there in England. So she did this whole book, And it's just, then you flip it over the backside, and all these little envelopes have different herbs in it because he was an herbalist, and Lady Jan's an herbalist, and I'm an herbalist. So we all God's children are herbalists. I just got my herbs planted Sunday. But anyway, she made little pouches with her herbs in coffee filters. She put, like, here's the lemon balm, and she put it in, and she it's her actual herbs that she grew. And so she made little pouches for all her herbs. I mean, I'm telling you, people, this book is amazing. And I like to show it off every now and then. So the Crusades. That's why I couldn't think of he was in the Crusades. And then he met the different people and the different stories and the different maps. And I mean, it's just everything here. Let me find the one map here. This is it. I think so. And what's this kind of map called? What kind of fold is this? It's like the Arabs invented it. I think Jan said, but look. So here's it's not a tent. What is it called? It's not a tent fold map. What is this called, Lady Jan? But anyway, so she made these maps. She did all this. She made all this stuff. Turkish fold. Thank you, Joe L. Turkish fold map. So anyway, and then just all kinds of, some of the herb packs have fallen out, but she's gone there, and I have all different kinds of things of the place from her, notes, the whole story, the history. It's all here, people. It's all here. So anyway, I try to kind of keep it folded up in the faux parchment that she made. But I like to show it off every now and then because I'm really proud of that. It's one of my treasures. It is one of my treasures. So, all right. Don't y'all ask her to make you one. It took her 3 months to make it. Let's see. Hi, Pixie Cora. Design do-overs. Anybody else I missed coming in? All right. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can do some waterfall. I did get a little paint there. Let's move that. Let's see. All right. So I think I will get a dry brush and do a little waterfalls. Oh, let me go in and do my watch hands first. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure what do I want something else here? I want something right here. I want something like half coming out of the door. I don't want an astronaut. Do y'all have a preference of something you might like coming out of that door? Because it can be a lot of things, and I can pick anything and I'd be happy with it. But do y'all have something you would like to come out of the door? Now, other than astronauts, because I do that so much. Space people. I know it does, Lady Jan. I love that book so much. I love it so much. All right. So what do we want coming out of that dimension? Anything? Anybody? Got a call? You got a call for something you want coming out of that door? I mean, otherwise I just might go with the polar bear. Fish. We have done quite a few fish too, but we could do a fish. Yeah, because we're gonna have water here too. Let me find some fish other than a polar bear. Let's see here. This is one of the books that's really torn up, so I might have to dig out one of the other ones that hasn't been so dug into. Let's see. Let me see if I can find some fish here. Cars, boats, bikes, trains, planes, and automobiles, plants, buildings, a squid. So y'all want, see, I'm thinking, let me just pull this out. I'm liking these statues, I'm loving the statues. I might want one in the water. That's one of those statues. We can still do a fish or a squid. Let me find one. Okay, there's the birds, butterflies, bugs. Well, where are my fish? I know I got fish in this book, but I'm not seeing it. I think I might have pulled them all out of this one. Let's see. Let me look. Hang on, guys. We'll find some fish. Let me get out one of my notebooks. Let's see. Statues, watches. Okay, it's going to be in the other one here. Hang on. We'll pull out one of the binders. There might be a fish in here. Well, here's another couple of book things here. Let's move those. Oh, there's a fish, but let's see. Let's see what we got here. Animal. It'll be under animals. Animals is just anything a lot, other than people. I know I got fish. We have fish, people. Oh, but I like these lizards. I like that statue. Here we go. There's some fish. All right. All right. Do I have any other fish that I'd rather have? Okay, we're going to go with this. Y'all see why I have so much to put away after the show? All right, but I do like this. Hang on, I'm going to cut this statue out. So this is what I said, that if I find something else that I need to glue in, of course, I can just use the leftover matte medium that's sitting there. But I can glue down with tacky glue, but I'll probably just put my finger in the matte medium to glue this down. I like this. All right, now I got to look at the fish. I do kind of like, that'll get lost. Because we have our little bit of our moth over there. So I want it facing that way. Might be good there. Not loving any of these fish. I like that one, but he's facing the wrong way. Hang on, guys. I'm thinking maybe I need just a goldfish, even though he's facing the wrong way. I guess I could put him. Let's see what he looks like upside down. We'll be able to tell he's upside down if I cut that one fin off. If I cut that fin off, we'll be able to tell. Maybe nobody will notice but us that he's upside down. And it's going to be half cut off anyway because I want him to look like he's coming out from the door. Out of the door, Yeah, you can tell he's upside. Well, maybe he's dead. Maybe something happened to him. I don't like him lined up with that, though. So he's going to have to be, I don't know. Maybe we'll just put him in the water. Not have him at the door, We'll just have him down here. I don't know that we really need him because I'm going to do waterfalls, too. I don't know that we need the fish. Oh, I know. I can. That's true. Do I like him, though? I don't know that we need him. It's nice, that little pop of color. But I do like this. So that's going over here. He's going right there. But I will pull out a couple of collage books that we've worked in after this. All right, let's see. What do y'all think? Do you like? Is he too bright? If I do orange watch hands, then it would probably work. If I do orange watch hands, I think it would work. Do y'all like the fish? If you need a mummy coming out of the door. Oh, that would be good. A mummy coming out of the door. Do I have a mummy? Do I have a mummy? I do like that idea. I'm sure I have one somewhere, but y'all remember I did my big posters. I did this. I have snakes and all different kind of things coming out. But I do have now, I have these, let me see if I can get this out. I have these bones of different animals. But I do need a mummy. I don't know if a mummy comes. Kathy Berg, are you here? Do you know if a mummy is in this book? I don't remember seeing a mummy in this book. I don't want to be all day looking for stuff, guys. When I do my own collages by myself, I can take all day. But when I'm here with you guys, I don't want to be or an ibis. Maybe an ibis. That would go. Let's see here. A mummy would be perfect, but come on, tear out. That's a crane. That's more an ibis looking, isn't it? Or this. I don't know. Does it need it, though? I don't know. I don't think this is an ibis, but we're going to... It's crane-like. Crane-like. Yeah, I know we have a mummy somewhere, but I don't want to spend all day looking for a mummy. Y'all like the skeletons? The skellies. Hang on. I'm picturing things in my head. Let's see what this crane looks like. Just doing a quick fussy cut. The statue looks really good. Yeah, I like the statue. And we're going to do a watch hands here in a minute and waterfall. I've already done some with pyramids, so I don't really want to put a pyramid. I don't want to make it Egyptians per se. You know, I've done those before. And now I have the new abandoned book, the abandoned monasteries. Of the abandoned monasteries from Jonna and her mom. Let me get a sip of my water, guys. I'm losing my voice again. All the yellow pollen. At least I quit sneezing. All right, let's see. What do y'all think? Do you think it needs it? We'll go with it. We'll roll with it. Put them in the mist. We'll have to do some more misting. Okay. Statue is summoning the mummy back. Yeah. See, y'all, exactly what I like to hear when I'm doing, you know, these kind of collages is everybody has their own story in their heads. Just, you know, like if I look at a dolly, I'm going to see something different than you're going to see more than likely. Unless Dolly's explained it to, you know, somewhere we both know what he was meaning. We're going to see, you know, what we want to see. All right. Which is fine. All right, let's see. Now I do need to kind of paint in between his little legs there. Let's see if I can get a little tiny touch of blue. Okay. And then I'm going to want more of the mist. I'm going to have to paint his beak a little bit more. Let's see, what color beak do I want him to have? An orange beak? Probably. We want it to stand out. Let's see, the yellow. Y'all can't hardly see it, but I'm looking forward to the day that Dee Dee puts Stonehenge in space. I have put, well, no, I didn't put Stonehenge in space, but I did put Stonehenge in a scene. I would try to find it. It's in one of the abandoned books. It's not in the main one. It's not in the abandoned books. It might be in abandoned castles. Moving the fish. All right, let's see. Let me get my misting again. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the watch hands, and then I'll do some waterfall. Because I want some of this water to come down here. It looks like there's like a river or something coming out down here. And I'm going to, let me just go ahead and do that. I don't want that down there anyway. Let's go ahead and let's just get that water in there, baby. There we go. Let's just have it come back up this way. All right. So we got a river running through it. Can you, yes, we see you, Angie. Let's see. All right, let's dry again. Now, the thing about doing watches and running them through something alive, like a bird, it looks like they've got an arrow, like they've taken an arrow. That's the only thing about it, you know. So when I do a watch hand, sometimes I'll like cut, stop, and come back through the back. I won't do that with like an animal there because it looks like they've been stabbed with the watch hand, right? So I will just go completely behind it. And then I kind of want the watch, you know, from the, like the antenna from the moth. So let's see. I'm just kind of picturing it here. Sometimes it works out better than other times. Let's see here. Okay, and then do I want it coming over to the top of, see, that's going to be kind of a tangent right there. Do I want it to go up to that planet? Let me look at it for a minute. I really kind of wouldn't mind it coming right up to here. It's going to go behind the bird, across the ditch. Like that. There we go. All right. We'll let that sit for a minute. We'll put a shadow and a highlight on it. Pencils. Pencils. right, let's dry. Because this has got matte medium on it, I can put pencil on it. The shiny bits have been knocked back with matte medium. Okay. And y'all probably can't hardly see the orange. I'll hold it up in a minute. Okay. The jelly paints on the left. Yeah. Jelly print right here. Yeah. And there's little stairs right there. Well, it looks like stairs to me. And you can always go in with more detail. And then maybe some water. Get a little more. Do some more. It's got too much paint. Too much. More dry brush. And put all the little details in that you like. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? All right, now, do I want it to come from there? Or do I just want it to come down from here? Do I want a waterfall coming this way? And another one coming this way? Coming this way? That's where I can have that coming that way, that way. Then this one can come this way. That may look too... I kind of like it, though, because it gives it like another area. So maybe I'll do that. And then maybe have a little bit coming down from here. Okay. Shh, 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 shh. Doing it slow and gently. I get the Posca in there. Want it very subtle. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat for a minute. Let's make that a little thinner. Don't you love them? Well, I just try to imagine the world, and I tell y'all too, guys, if you can try different things like this, if it doesn't turn out, it's like, not all mine, that all don't turn out to my satisfaction. They don't. They don't all turn out to my satisfaction. And then there's different parts that I like about different ones. And some I like better than others. And some parts I like better than others. But you can either always paint it out, start over, do something different next time. It's just like, don't not do it because you think you can't. Don't not do it because you think, oh, I can't do that. So like right there, I do not like where that meets in the ditch right there. I just don't like that part right there. So I'm going to just not have it coming from that far away. The bird's thinking, watch that moth. It is kind of subtle back there. I mean, we could add a little more paint to it to make it, or put the. I just think I'm just going to leave them kind of subtle back there. Okay, now I might want a couple more star shines somewhere. Or do I want a little bit more detail in this? Coming down here. A little brighter right in here. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, the bird's eye and the moth. Uh-huh. It's too much. Just leave it like that. And I can go in here and shadow, put more of shadows in behind some of the water as well. But when I start out with the background's already kind of done for me with the base, with the blue that we had started with. But you can always go in there and add a little bit more oomph. Could give him a highlight. Okay, let's see. Oh. All right, I'm not seeing anything in caps. So some more little bits I'm going to put away. All right. And yes, I will have to get out the craft scrubby and the fingernail polish remover. So I am liking it. What do y'all think? Do I need some more something? I think I need another star shine. But do I want it at the watch center? I don't usually like to do that. I like it to be out somewhere. So we got one there. Maybe where the bird's standing, or just I'm just looking. Maybe it doesn't need another one because it'll detract. It'll make it, focus in. I don't think it needs another star shine. We'll just leave that one. We could do a shooting star. Do I need one of those? I'm just looking it over. It could use a little bit more, um, splash, a little bit more sprinkling. All right, well, I think that I'll just stop on it for now. If I add any little bits to it after a while, then and I'll post it on Instagram later. And yeah. All right, well, I'm going to set that up right here while I will try to find the, what do you call it? The Stonehenge. No, it wasn't Stonehenge I did. It was Easter Island. It was Easter Island I'm thinking of. So let me take a quick break, guys. All right, hang on. We'll pick up a couple things here so I have a little room. And I will take a quick break. And I will probably try to wash some of this off my hands. But I will BRB. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I just did a light hand washing. Well, I say light. I wash soap and water, but the paint has to be scrubbed off. But I didn't want to do that because I now have to go back to our egg and do the bottom half. So here's the top half that we've varnished. Now we got to varnish the bottom half, and I do that with my hands. So we're just going to go ahead and do the varnish on the bottom, and I'm sending this to Linda for Timothy, and so I'm just going to go ahead and put a coat of gloss varnish, a little bit more. It does dry clear. It's water-based. It will wash right off your hands, unlike Golden Matte Medium, which is really tricky to get off once it dries. But it's worth it because it's my favorite. Okay, so there we go. So we've got the bottom. It's got a piece of washi tape here that I'm setting the egg up on behind me over here. I'll take a picture of it later. But yeah, I'm going to send that off to Linda and Timothy. All right. The varnish I use is Delta Ceram Coat Gloss Interior Exterior Varnish. Thank you, CB. And hi, by the way, if I missed you. I bought the eggs at Hobby Lobby, and they were just these paper mache type eggs I painted black. All right, so let's see. Got a little bit of time, so let me dig out. Let's see if I can find the Easter Island. Should I see if I can find the Easter Island piece? Let me see. Looking in my abandoned books down here. And Xandra sent me, let me throw this up. Xandra sent me this skyscraper book. And then here's the monastery book that Jonna sent me from her mom gave me. Let me think for a minute. Is it abandoned? I have abandoned sacred places, abandoned civilization, abandoned palaces, abandoned castles, abandoned places. And those I have doubles of all those. But I want to think abandoned castles is what I think it is. Let me see. And I do have tabs on them, so they but I'm not sure. Let me see. So I just showed abandoned places last week, so I'm not going to pull that one. Was it abandoned palaces? I can't remember which one has Easter Island in it. I don't think it's this one. It might be Sacred Civilizations. Maybe it's Civilizations. Hang on. I'm looking. Because I do have tabs on them. Oh, I forgot about this cat one. Oh my gosh, this one I did cats. Okay, we might have to pull this. Because it has cats. Hang on. Oh my gosh. If it's not this one, I'm thinking it's castles. We're going to look. We're going to look at these two real quick. We're going to look at these two real quick. Because this has got the cats. I totally forgot about them. I haven't worked in that book so long. Okay, so Jonna, her mom had this book. And before she passed away, she passed this on to me. Jonna's mom did. To work in, to alter, to do whatever I wanted to do with it. But I do want to read a lot about these because I love studying, history, archaeology, religion, theology. So I'm going to want to read some of this monastery book. And then Xandra sent me this skyscraper book. Look at it. Look, it's tall and skinny. And it's all in black and white. So we can do washes over the tops of this one. I'm excited. So there's those two. I love it when you talk on camera. Well, I'm talking to you guys still. Okay, so abandoned castles, I have two. One that's been worked in, one that hasn't. Same thing for abandoned civilizations. And I think it's abandoned civilizations. This is the one that I'm doing the cats in, guys. Mostly cats. I have other things too, but here's let me back out one. I'm a little zoomed in for the two double books. There we go. So this is not the cat one, but let me just show you, like, this one is see, I've got Egypt here. I've got so many things to do. What page was that number? Let me look here. This one I did in 2019, page 30. Hang on. So I'll show you the before and after. I love these books. Oh, I just love them. Here it is. All right, so this is what we started with. Started with this. This one hasn't been altered a lot. Okay, Terry Pratt. So here's one we did like this. But I'm thinking, we see I've got different starts. So this is why I call it reverse collage. See how I've painted out all the black there? I'm reversing it. I'm painting out things. So let's see here. See, here's another part where I started to paint out the background. So I'm thinking this one may have the one. Oh, it is the one that has cats. Here's one that I started here. Let's see. Yes, it has cats in all these pages. Not all of them, but we did a lot of cats. So see how I'm reversing out the painting? Oh my gosh. So I'm adding cats to a lot of these. So let's see. Let's see where else we're adding cats. Sorry, now my eyes are watering. Not from the pollen, from the giggles. Let's see where else did we put cats. There's another road, the Great Wall of China. Let's see what else do we have here. This one's done. This one started out. Let's see what page. I gotta find a page number because I don't think I have all these marked. Let's see about what page. About page 105. Let's see. Somewhere close to there. Here we go. So this started out as this. So this is what it started out as. And then went to this. This one has a lot going on. This has more going on than I usually do anymore. But yeah. This one. They're all in different stages. There's Petra. There's another cat chasing a fish. Another cat one. There's all my fish. They're all in this book. All the fish are in this book, guys. All right, so this one is partially done. I think I did a demo on this, and that's why I left it undone here. But here is Stonehenge. Let's see, about 150. Let's see. Come on. So I haven't done much to it. So I'm getting rid of the bottom here and turning this into space down here. So this is as far as I got, and I left it to show how I was blending. So there we go. There's my Stonehenge. But I have an Easter Island one too that's done. I don't know if it's in this book or that one. We're going to see. This one, I got a cat tornado. I got a cat tornado there. But I did a whole bunch of things with cats in this one. And we had fun when we were working in it. There's another one with a cat. Another dimensional portal thing going on this page. Let's see. What else do we got going on? It's been a while since I looked in this particular book. It's been a while. There's another cat. Yeah, you like the cat tornado, Christopher? Here's Easter. Okay, here we go. Here's Easter Island. Let me see what page that's on so I can show you the original. Let's see. It's toward the very back, 200. Okay, so this is what we started out with. We started out with this. We started out with this, and then we turned it into this. So I really like this one. With all the water and everything, because you don't, everybody wonders what happened at Easter Island. What happened? Well, you can make up your own story. And you know that these statues go down like they're full body. They go down like 100 feet. I don't know how many. I forgot now. But these things are buried up to their shoulders. So we just don't know what happened. So we can make up our own stories. And then here's some different ones that I've got. I should pull these out, but I think I made them specifically for this book. There's some more cats right there. I think I made these for this. Did I make this for this book? No, I don't know if I did. Maybe I got all these ideas. I don't really write down too many ideas. I do most of them on the fly, but I think in this book I wrote these down. So there's that one. That's Abandoned Civilizations. I still like my Abandoned Places, one of my favorites, because that's the first one I got and is the most done in it, right? But if you want to do an altered book, you want to pick a book that you like the topic. Like I love abandoned things. But if you don't like abandoned, then pick something like a city, a country, some place you want to be. It can be anything, but you want to pick a book to alter that you're going to want to stick with it because these 200 pages in a book, right? So you're not going to stick with it if you don't like the topic. Okay, so there's this one. I'll just show a couple more real quick. Okay, so this one, I did try to mark them, but I didn't mark all. I mean, they fall out, the Post-its and stuff. Is this one or is this a different? Okay, I actually have 3 of these books because I've done this page. I've done that page somewhere else, so I'm not sure where, but I think I have 3 of these books. Okay, this one is still in progress. It's page 60. This one I made up a whole story to go with it. So here's the original page right here. The mystery is who spent all of that time digging holes for those statues or who buried them. Maybe they got buried. They weren't. Okay. And then I turned it into this. And I got this one little person standing on a little piece of time over there. And then I did all this clouds and like they're in the clouds, right? So I took them from the earth to the clouds. And there's a little tiny person standing right there. And then if you look real close, you can see a little monk is in here. There's a little monk in there with time. So anyway, that. Let's see. Do I have one more in here that I'll show? Well, I probably have more than one, but you know. Let's see, what else do I have? So I have duplicates of about 5 of the books. So I can show befores and afters. What do I do on this one? Okay, hang on, let's see. Oh, I love this one too. Oh, I like this one too. I got 2 more I really like. Okay, in this book. All right, let's see what page is it, sort of page number. I got these 2 pages around page 70. Where am I? Let's go back. Somewhere around page 70. Got 2 here that I really like. All right, this one. So this was a double 2 photographs. And by the way, Kieran Connolly, who did a lot of these books, I always tag him anytime I alter one of his books. And I've actually torn some out of the book and sent him an original from the book to his publisher in the UK. And he likes them. He likes my remaking of his abandoned photographs. So and if y'all don't follow Kieran Connolly, he's on IG, and go buy some of his books. So this was I wanted to make this one cohesive page. So, oh, thank you, Christopher. I'm inspired by yours. So this is what I turned it into here. There's this little guy in there, and it wants to flash out. Let me see if I can turn the brightness back down just a tad there, because it does want to flash out there. That's the true color there, but when I bring it up to the camera, it flashes out. So we went from this to this, and you can see all got letters going around here. We've got words going around the planets. And something is going on. Y'all can imagine what's going on yourself, because that's the fun of it, is for you to see what you want to see in it. And then the next one is the next page. This one was a lot of fun too. It was a lot of work on this one. So this is what we started out with. This one right here. Hi, Rashish. Who else am I missing? Oh, thanks, Debbie Bruce. And so this one's been varnished. So once I varnish them, they're done. So this one, I really like my peacock, upside down crane, upside down world, exploding planets, the dragonfish in space. I really like this one. I do. So this is what we started with. This is what we ended with. So again, I love doing time connections. All right, let's see. Is there any more in here? I know I can feel that there are others in here. This one was a simple one. Let's see if I can show you the original. It was on page 83. Here. So this one I didn't do a whole lot to. Sometimes you don't have to do a whole lot to it. And the pages are shiny, okay? I put matte medium on it and that knocks it back to a matte. Then after it's all said and done, I put a coat of varnish over it, which brings the shine back out. This one's not been varnished, but just so that you know that you can start with a shiny page, put matte medium on it, and when you glue things down, everything goes matte. But if you like a finished glossy look after the whole thing's done, then you just varnish that page. So this is what we turned it into. This one's not a lot done. There's not a lot done to this. The space and the water here and the little waterfall, put a little waterfall in there. But this one's not, there's not a lot done to it. Look, all this is left. The castle has not been touched. The grounds have not been touched, just the sky and the water. Okay, let's see. Is there any more in this one? Then we're going to go ahead and go. And so, yeah. This one, I didn't like. Nah, I didn't really like that one. It's not my favorite. I could show it to you, but it's not my favorite. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Another, well, I say one of my favorites. I like a lot. I like something about all of them. All right, let's see what page are we at here. Let's toward the back. I got two more here, I think. I got three more to show you. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure how far back is it. Right there? No, that's not it. Here it is. Okay, so this one is really a lot changed. So you got this bridge, right, going up to these little buildings here. Oh, thank you, Raj. Okay, so it went from that, and I really like this one. Wait for it. So there's a bridge in space right there. And it's got a stained glass window, mountains. You have to remember that back when I did collages before I started doing abandoned books, I would make collages, and I've shown y'all my collage books where I start from scratch, right? Don't have anything on them. But what I would do is I would do collages and then I would make acrylic paintings of them. These would be like my sketches, okay? Not the abandoned book ones, but my ones from scratch. I would do my collages from scratch, and then I would turn those into acrylic paintings where it was all painted. Like this would turn into a painting, right? Rather than collage mixed media. And I would just paint an acrylic painting of it. Okay, so there's that. Then let's see, I got two more, I think, in here. See, I forget which ones I've done. Let's see, where's this one going? Is it this? What page number was it? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. It's 159. Okay, here. So this one is what it started. Oh, thank you, Devin. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Are you going to participate, Devin, in the stamping images swap? I think I almost got Christopher in on it. I'm hoping I got Christopher in on it. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Devin. Oh, no, you are. No, you are. No, you are. Y'all follow Devin too. She does awesome jelly plating and collage and mixed media herself. All right, so this is what it started as. And so what I would initially do on these kind of pages is I have to blend out the text and blend out the sides, right? Because they all have something, well, most of them have things you got to paint out. So to get rid of this, I have to blend this out into something. I know you are. So I have to blend this in to make it something else. So here's what I did with this one. So I added a building to this, but you can see it's kind of like got a waterfall type feel going on back there from that to that. All right, I think I got one more. One more. Let's see here. Oh. Do I have one more or two more? I might have two more. Oh, I do have two more. I got two. No, I don't know what I did. Oh, I do. I got a couple more. Okay, hang on. I got a couple more. All right. So this is page number 77. Hang on. This one. Okay, I got this one and two more to show you. You're making the stamps? Okay, good. I'm using my own carved stamps as well. So everybody's going to get some of my hand carved stamps that participate. I mean, not the stamp themselves, the images. So this one, I really like this one too. This one's got a lot going on in it as well. Some are just, I can't stop, it's like, oh, I got to add this to this world. So this one, from that to this, and one or two more. Wait, let me see. It's at the very, very back. That's why I couldn't remember what was back here. That one, well, I'm not quite done with that. We'll skip that one. We'll go to the last one. Okay, so the last one is this. It's in toward the very back. This one. All right, this is the last one I'm going to show. So this one was so fun. Okay, I got to say, because y'all seen me do a similar something to like this with the posters, my big, big posters of the same type of thing we're looking at now. But this one I had a lot of fun with, and we turned it into a whole flying circus. And I have done the circus theme before with the trapeze artist forming the star charts in the background. So yeah, so we did a circus theme here. He's holding up the bridge. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on down under here. More trapeze artist, and so I love this one. And this one, we did this in 2019. I'm sorry, it tickles me to look at it again. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed just a little bit more reminiscing. Again, you can see all these. I do flips of them all the time, and I will tag these again as being mixed media, abandoned places, but most of I don't just do a video on just that. You have to watch the 3 hours or at least skim through. If you can't watch somebody's, mine or others, whole video, skim through it, just scrub through, move the little bar, like where's my thing right here? This little thing here, just move this along, move that along and go to where, go to where you want to go, and don't email me. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Well, I hope y'all had fun with this. I think Beck comes on at noon. Christopher comes on at 2. And happy birthday, Beck. I don't know if she's still here. She might have left. And but Christopher comes on every Monday through Friday. I don't make all of them. I do try to go scrub through the recordings if I can't make it. But y'all go try to make one of Christopher's videos and leave a comment about something you would like to see him do. A 1-page. He'll do a 1-page of anything. I'm telling you. You can tell him to do a 1-page of anything, and he can do it. And I'm not exaggerating. He can do it. So I will take a picture of this and post it on Instagram and thank all of you for being here today. And oh my gosh, I'm just tickling myself. So yeah, now I got a bunch of things to pick up. Janet always goes, "How do you get that stuff picked up?" So, but I do. I pick it up pretty quick after lunch, if not before. Everything in this room gets put back where it goes. It's crowded in here. I have to know where things go. So everything gets put back in its place, and especially my desk area, because this is where I work, right here. Okay, guys. Well, y'all have a great day. Thanks, Ann Makes. Thanks, Bacola. Thank you, my mods, Bacola, Julie Topaz, Janet, Young, and Tina. Should I try to say her last name? Tomioski. So thanks, guys. And y'all have a blessed day. And we will see you around over the weekend. Thank you, Janet. Janet, be looking for your tape. Your vintage tape measure is on the way. I just mailed it yesterday. It won't be there till probably Monday at the earliest. And Sherry, oh, one last thing. Remember, guys, I told y'all I bought those clearance Disney stamps for Sherry, and they weren't there like in 3 weeks. She still hadn't got them. Let me go over to Twitter and I'll show y'all what happened. She posted pictures of it. So, yeah. So this is what happened. Oh, the post office said, "We care. We're so sorry about your package. We're so sorry it got beat up, jacked up, torn up." But both sets of stamps, hang on. Let me go back. Both sets of the stamps did make it. So the two Disney, the Mickey and the Minnie Mouse, they did make it to Sherry, even though the envelope looked like that when she got it. It took 3 weeks, but she got that. So I'm glad that came to you, Sherry. All right, guys, y'all have a blessed day, and we will see you at the other streamers. Bye, guys.